The narcissist. This is how they say sorry when you find out about all their lies. It's certainly strange how narcissists are so skilled at manipulating others into enduring unimaginable pain at their hands. Those who inflict such horrors and feel no remorse are abnormal. It's hard to fathom how they can go about their days unchecked, spreading their poison. Do they not care how their actions affect others? Aside from that though, what will happen if they are unprepared? Here's the thing, narcissists carefully plan out their pain they cause their victims, and they are actually aware of it. They have an intimate understanding of what you may be going through right now. However, they merely choose to ignore the sensation. Their lack of empathy makes it so hard that they can't put themselves in your shoes. The absence of empathy in their character prevents them from forming meaningful relationships. They are hurtless and don't care if they hurt someone. Narcissists have difficulty seeing that their actions are immoral or deserving of punishments. They create harm because you stand in their way and prevent them from achieving their goals. So, what will these people do when you have proof but no one to point the finger at? They don't feel bad or guilty about their actions, so what they do about it? It's concerning that to begin with, they don't seem to care. They can either carry on as before and play down its significance or cut all ties with it in order to clean their hands. It's possible to identify a narcissist just by seeing how they react to their own past mistakes and disappointments. It's commonly known that although narcissists rarely feel remorse for the pain they cause, they will go to great lengths to prevent others from accusing them. For this reason, narcissists are incapable of genuine regret. They will use any criticism as fuel for one of the following thought processes. Keep in mind that they are always looking for an excuse to back up their behavior. Narcissists seem to believe that the people who were on the receiving end of their harsh words or actions deserve what they got. As a result, narcissists frequently develop paranoia and start to think that they are in mortal danger. They can also use it to defend their actions or the precautions they've taken. Thirdly, when narcissists are confronted with the consequences of their actions, they tend to minimize them. Narcissists are too sensitive. Even if the other person didn't mean any harm by their words or actions, it's likely that their caustic or angry responses, which they mask with a layer of dark humor, are misunderstood as a joke. It's how they truly feel though, because they despise others and want the other person to know it. Narcissists believe they are correct and that you are at fault for disagreeing with them. For example, they may make such claims in an attempt to deceive you and you may believe them. After subjecting their victims to horrible abuse, they intended to bury them in a mass grave. The last typical tactic employed by narcissists is the use of selective amnesia to make you believe they have forgotten the terrible things they have done. Narcissists are notoriously self-centered people who are preoccupied with whitewashing their past mistakes and assigning blame elsewhere. When hurt or insulted, they prefer to hold on to their bitterness rather than forgive and move on. By portraying themselves in the role of the victim, they can avoid taking responsibility for their actions. As a result of distorting or burying their memories for so long, narcissists might find it difficult, if not impossible, to recall what actually happened. They want you to believe this so that you will give up and forget about everything. And when something goes wrong, narcissists distort their acts on purpose to cover the tracks. They use this strategy to minimize the effect of their mistakes. They will downplay or ignore the seriousness of their actions in an attempt to rationalize them. Rather than accepting accountability for their actions, they place the blame on everyone but themselves. They are unwilling to take responsibility for their conduct and will shift blame to avoid it. Narcissists commonly apologize instead of admitting wrongdoing in an attempt to deflect blame. Of course, they will return to their normal behavior after you stop chasing them. Therefore, it's essential not to allow them to carry out this plan. If they keep shifting responsibility onto other people, we have to hold them accountable. Watch out for people who try to downplay or exaggerate the damage they have caused. If you don't, you risk falling into their trap once again. More damage will be done to those who don't agree with the narcissist methods. It's crucial to voice our disagreement with their justifications now so that people will not believe their lies in the future. Narcissists are unlikely to apologize, so don't count on one if you encounter them. Their egotism leads them to believe they can do no wrong. They have no fear of repercussions because they consider themselves above the law, so you shouldn't give them any wiggle room. That's all I have to say in today's video. Feel free to share your own experiences with people who have made excuses or defended their bad behavior. Your kindness and generosity are always welcome. Don't forget to turn on notifications after subscribing to be notified when new content is posted. Thank you for attending today. I genuinely appreciate it. And until next time, have a nice day everyone.